Hey, what's up, Deke? RelaxShacks.com. Our next hands-on Diedrichson Brothers Workshop, Joshua Tree, which is amazing, absolutely beautiful, in March. RelaxShacks.com to sign up and build with us. As for the tour here, every once in a while I tour a home where the exterior really kind of undersells the interior, and that is the case with this particular home. It was built and co-designed by a first-grade teacher and her grandparents, and is surely one that will not disappoint. So check it.
Hi, I'm Brittany Harris. This is my grandmother Jeannie and my grandfather Van. They helped me build my wonderful home, so welcome to my house. Well, this is the entryway of the house. I have my infrared heater. It does heat up to 1,000 square feet. It's done its job, keeps me warm, and it's also pretty. Then we come through, we have my kitchen. I chose a large countertop to do a lot of grading my papers and crafting and food and all of that. And come through, convection microwave oven. Can bake my turkey, my cookies, but I can also heat up my microwave dinners. My induction cooktop, it is a 3-burner, but I also have the safety on it so that it can lock so that my nephew doesn't come by and burn his fingers when he's trying to grab the food already. So then I come in and I have a huge pantry, so all my drawers slide out, and I have chalkboard so that I can write my grocery list on this and tell me what's on each of the shelves. I have 2 of them. And then we got some
donut shop coffee.
Yep.
Excellent. You have a good amount of storage and cabinetry here in the kitchen
do.
down below, which people omit often, I find.
Yes, I have a lot of counter and storage space. And then I have a fridge, and it's just your apartment size refrigerator. And I have space above for my cookie sheets, muffin tin pans, and all that stuff. And then I also have an empty drawer, but for extra.
Yeah, kick plate storage. I like your Tansu steps here. I mean, we'll go up to the loft shortly, but these are nice, and you're seeing them more and more in the tiny house scene, but it's steps as storage, one and the same.
Yeah, definitely. And then behind me, I have my labor of love
That is
door.
nice, yeah.
Took us 2 days to make this beautiful barn door for my bathroom. And then when we come on in, I have a vanity medicine cabinet.
Slam my head.
It is a little bit lower right there.
Yeah.
And then a full-size shower, bathtub. Then,
This is a good-sized bathroom.
Thank you.
And with the stackable washer and dryer, there's still a lot of space. This is nice.
Yep, stackable washer and dryer. And then I have a standard flushing toilet. And then I do have a 50 amp service, and it is behind my pitcher right here. So I just take it off the Velcro, and then I can get to my breaker box.
What's key to make that accessible enough, too, I've seen people that hide them behind the refrigerator, which leads to trouble if you're being electrocuted or your friend is.
Exactly. So I just have Velcro, and then I stick it back up, and I'll stick it off whenever I need to get into it.
I like the simple beadboard interior siding here, because it's nice and clean, but it's a little more interesting than just plopping up some drywall or something that's too smooth.
Yeah.
Gives it some texture that's nice. Oh, egress here. This is really good. Yeah.
And so I do have my window, and it does open. I mean, you can get out with ease. No squeezing here.
Yeah, no Criscoing your sides to jump through.
Yeah, so you can get out real easy and just take the screens off and hop out if there ever is a need for an emergency to get out. So, yeah.
Another thing people often omit, so that's really smart of you guys.
Yes, definitely.
Darn clever.
Definitely had safety as our number one goal. Oh, also another cool thing is that I have this right here that lifts up, and I move it, and that's where my cord for my service. Plug in. And so all I have to do is pull it in when we're traveling, and so I just wrap it up in a ball and slide it in, and so on the outside I just close the lid and all of my cord's inside, and then whenever I get parked I pull it out and I slide this back down, and it's covering up the big cord in the bathroom.
It's kind of like the technology of a retractable vacuum cleaner cord.
Yeah, exactly.
Supersized.
So in the kitchen I decided to break up the wood a little bit and go with like a tin background. And then I happened to be walking around and this stopped me in my tracks, and I bought it for my open shelving. And so I've got my plates, my bowls, I've got some cups, and then eventually I think I'm going to put my Moscow Mule cups up there,
yes.
things like that. So
the copper collection.
Yeah, those will be an easy reach. And so from the kitchen we'll kind of go back towards the door over here.
Your overhang.
And oh, I do have an overhang right here on the peninsula so that 2 seats can slide underneath. And then I also have space on the other sides for people to sit as well if I want to have a dinner party.
We have more seating and more prep space as well. This is a pretty big counter compared to a lot of tiny houses out there.
A bit bigger. And then I have a closet for my coats behind the door.
That's pretty cool.
And then I have my AC heater. So it's AC and heats, but I mainly use the fireplace as my main heat source. And then I have 2 giant drawers. I got just shoes in them right now. And then in the bottom one is jeans, and I have a vacuum in here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, okay,
so,
cool.
That's a drawer. Underneath my stairs, I have a lot of storage bins, and so I'll pull these out and be able to access more storage, and then I'll have some that go actually all the way back for things that I don't need very often.
These stairs here are very nice, how they kind of ease you into this almost, I won't call it the Juliet balcony, it's like this, but it's this nice loft or stage living room.
I made these round so that people can have a seat, and you can have multiple people sitting here. I have a giant family, and so sitting space was something that I wanted to have a lot of. But so you can use these steps and you come on up to the living room. And this is my favorite room of the whole house. I have my IKEA couch, so it does pull out to almost a queen size bed, and then I have a whole bunch of storage underneath the chase right there, and then my giant picture window.
That's incredible.
Yeah, I actually am on Sunday moving it to the lake, so this window will be looking over the lake.
I was talking to grandfather earlier and mentioned the great thing about this lifted area over the gooseneck is that you don't even see the hitch or anything like that. So when you're sitting up here, you have this unobstructed view of whatever you point this tiny house at.
Yeah, and it's pretty great. And so
the wallpaper, I was saying yesterday too when I first checked out this place, I've never seen wallpaper in a tiny house, believe it or not. I've been in hundreds of tiny houses. This looks incredible.
Yeah, I didn't want it to look like a cabin, and so I wanted to break up the wood, and so I went with just kind of a simple wallpaper. I guess I was kind of in a circle mood because circles, my speakers are circles. So I don't know, I just feel like it kind of breaks up the wood but also has like a classy feel to it. So
overall, what was the budget time, on building something like this for those aspiring again?
Yeah, I didn't have a big budget. I kind of assumed that it was going to be around $20,000, and it ended up being closer to $25,000.
Really?
Yeah, and so that's including the trailer, but all of the labor was free. My family had their hands in it as well, and so that's basically just the materials. And the timeline has been 18 months, going on 18 months, so...
Well, it's an absolutely beautiful place in the loft back here as well. Yeah. Another cameo of the grandparents, the proud grandparents. We made them hang out in the bathroom for the shoot. They're troopers.
Yeah.
Tell us about the loft, because it's really spacious because of those dormers you popped in.
Yeah, I like that area. So up here you can really see the whole house, and when you look you can see the bedroom, and it's got a queen size mattress, and then we have a kind of built-in headboard So the headboard behind the mattress lifts up, and so you have a whole bunch of storage in there. And then the cubbies on the side, I'm eventually going to get some of those pull-out cubbies so that I can put pajamas, t-shirts, and stuff like that in there. But I maximized on the room, so I had a lot of space on the foot of my bed. Not that I really needed it, but it just makes it comfortable when I'm getting out of the bed or making the bed or doing anything up there.
It's a huge plus, because I've stayed in a lot of tiny houses. The ones that have no space to scramble around are just, again, making the bed, just getting in and out of it, getting dressed, anything like that. So word to the wise. You should be very proud of this place. And,
I am very, very proud. And
how long you been in here now?
A couple weeks.
Okay, so it's still got that new car smell, the new tiny house smell, if there's such a thing. Maybe that's like off-gassing. I don't know. No, it's absolutely beautiful. Congratulations. And do you have a website or any place where people can...
I have a Facebook page, and if you search this little home of mine and look for the blonde, that is my Facebook page. So.
Look for the blonde.
Yeah.
Hashtag. Hey, thank you so much, Brittany.
Well, thank you for coming.
I appreciate you letting me invade.
Yeah.